Alright guys, Forsaken has even more sneak peeks and discoveries after the update, from removed animations to alternate movesets and scrap skins. Let's get into it! So the new killer has finally been released, Nosferatu. You can now purchase him for 3,500 Sukkars in the event shop. He is quite overpowered with the amount of abilities he has. He comes with a custom intro and outro, a normal punch, and then the ability Hunter's Feast, where you can send out bats to attack a survivor and then deal increased damage to them while you are invisible. The bat ability lets you fly literally anywhere by spamming the spacebar, and if you want to damage a target, you need to be above them and land onto them. Then there's Cataclysm, which literally dashes you across the map extremely fast, also placing down a slowness effect to anyone who steps into it, and teleporting you back to where you first used it. After that is the Bloodhook, where you fight against the survivor to grab them, and then finally the kill animation. Many people have been saying that he is unfun, overpowered, and boring to play, calling him the person that nobody invited, and also saying that he is unbalanced and worse than Sixer. Because he's 3,500 Sukkars, people are also calling him too expensive. This event has lasted a month now, and some are saying it is easy, but with no warning the price was quite high since no one expected it. Some believe this price is for the players who play the game more consistently, not for those who just join the update and then leave immediately. There was also a bigger explanation for Nosferatu being unbalanced, mentioned by Cacklebox, saying that his entire moveset was completely swapped in a single week. His older movesets were based on him being an aerial killer that could stay flying and attack you from above with a range of attacks. The older abilities included Immobilizing Rend, which was an uppercut that launched himself and the survivor into the air, Midnight Ascent, which is the same bat form the current Nosferatu has, Bound, his M1 alt inspired by Hornet's Hunter Crest in Silksong, Truth Harpoon, a projectile that released an area of effect that inflicted bleeding and did more damage if you hit a survivor directly, and finally Bloodbath, which was completely busted, letting you slam the ground while airborne and do a now that pulled people inward. We also saw some of the older animations from Vest for those flying animations. Based on this, people are saying that if it was balanced, it would have been the most unique kit in the game, but others are glad it was scrapped because of how unbalanced it was and how it would have countered every survivor. It would have been way worse to go against as a survivor, and the game is not built for flying killers yet. This could change in the future if the game finds a way to make it work, but for now it's understandable why it was changed. How are you finding Nosferatu right now? So, Yeslo, a Noli skin that has been in limbo since the Noli update, has finally got some sad news. The owner of the skin, Back and Strips, has said that the skin is dead. We now have the very old design of the hallucination laugh, and then a new Viola and Eurus together, who are the two people that made up Yeslo. Yeslo even got another remodel from the previous one, with this version being way more square, the hat now sitting on the side, and Yeslo looking more like a clown. Yeslo also had a bunch of custom SFX and actually had a voice. Here are some of them. With many people upset to see it not coming after waiting so long for this skin, we still don't know if it will return anytime soon. So for now, all we can do is hope. So with the update releasing and updates being dropped for many skins, there was one skin that got new animations early by accident, and that was Blooded. Shout out to Ghosty Pixels for the entire showcase. Blooded got a brand new walk animation, like, they really gave him aura with that walk, plus perfect posture. Then there's the run animation, a new punch animation, and corrupt nature, which is kind of like the punch animation, but he keeps his hand toward his chest longer. He also has walk speed override into a wall and the miss animation, the landed version where he swings his lollipop, the pizza delivery spawn and attack animation, the stunned animation, and even the new kill animation with a special one for 007 and 7. However, these animations were released early by mistake and will be removed soon, with them being placeholders. they will still get fully reanimated later. So take these as the alpha versions of the new animations coming in a future update. There was an upcoming killer named Charlatan, based on an old popular Roblox game called Epic Mini Games. With one of the old models being made by Alexis Funny, I swear this guy has basically done everything for this game at this point. There were old models made that are now official models, but they still use the old textures. Alongside this, another model of an upcoming killer called the Cataclysm, inspired by the Weather Machine model from Natural Disaster Survival, is now confirmed. The model has been slightly edited, but it's still not robotic enough. However, neither of these killers are in a fully confirmed state and are probably still in limbo, but it's still better to have confirmation that they're returning to Forsaken rather than them remaining as concept art forever. A lot of people are happy to see them return, especially knowing they'll receive a retexture to make sure they fit the killer role while still being updated to look better. It's great to finally see some confirmation instead of just concepts. They probably won't be coming until sometime next year. Let's hope.
$19 Fortnite.
So yeah, with this update looking pretty scary for Forsaken and a lot of other Roblox games, everything really depends on how Roblox decides to adjust it. The restrictions are good to have, but with the terrible AI moderation system behind them, it's a problem. The face scanner can be bypassed in seconds, and it literally guesses your age based on your facial features. Forsaken can definitely survive this update, since the game only has mild violence, the skins aren't extreme enough to get flagged. But at the end of the day, Roblox needs to lock in and come up with a better way to verify users, preferably by having a real child safety team, instead of relying on AI that's already failing massively. Do you think Roblox is going too far with this? Or do you think Forsaken will be fine once everything finally rolls out?
Thank you. Thank you.
We also have another guest 666 skin concept that
Many
Alex
people
is going to
suffer from
design
constipation.
based on Harkin from Die of Death. We even got an amazing concept for Harkin as G666 by Bila Waveridge, featuring glowing effects around Harkin's open eye and a ton of intricate detail. Many players are excited to see this concept in-game, and the fact that it hasn't been added yet is shocking. Some people said it doesn't make much sense, but they're still excited since both characters get angry easily and share similar traits. Comparing the two, it actually fits surprisingly well. Lore-wise, Harkin's species includes much larger, bulkier versions of her kind, while she's the weakest one found. Representing her alternate versions as G666 would make perfect sense. However, others argued that Harkin fits better as 1x1x1x1, since their abilities are more alike. But to make the skin work for 1x, it would have to be heavily compressed, which wouldn't look as good visually. So yeah, the update had a lot more going on than we expected, and hopefully some of these things return. What do you guys want to see come back? Subscribe and hit the bell for more Forsakening it.